money, it passes, that's what you'll do, whether or not you spend it. Right, but so the point I'm getting is, I'd be concerned about raising appropriate money, okay, for schematic plans to renovate the bachelor school, and then have the people turn down, renovate the bachelor school. You know, I mean, it would be,
My guess,
to me, it would be logical to have these things in certain orders. And my concern is, I don't know if that's what we're gonna do, and I would like to make sure that we do it that way.
my guess is that if the town meeting votes for schematic designs for a renovation in addition to the bachelor school, they're not gonna authorize a vote for the construction of that school. Yet, until they find out what the price tag is, the full price tag is. But again, what we're hoping to get from these architects is a good idea as to what the cost is going to encompass. And again, whether we move forward with that or not, we won't know until we find out what the dollar amount is. As far as the numbering of it, I mean, I would have no problem putting the schematic design for the bachelor school addition renovation before the construction of it, so that people can do it. Again, town meeting can authorize the postponement of consideration of this until after that one anyway, by a simple majority. So we're talking 6 articles, maybe 7 articles. It's not as though it's something that's so convoluted that we can't handle it even on town meeting floor as far as when we consider certain things.
Well, I would be in favor of having a meeting next Monday night to deal with these particular articles, along with Mr. Bagan. I don't know if anybody else wants to or not, but I would.
Mr. Bagan said you'd like to have a meeting.
Yes.
Mr. Rose said you'd like to have a meeting. Mr.
Yeah, I
Smith,
believe we
he
should.
enjoys meeting with us too.
I love meeting
He
with
loved
you
getting
guys,
together.
especially Joe.
And wait a minute, what's
Oh,
that?
I don't problem, I have no problem having a meeting,
That's
as long as we come
specifically-
in, have our meeting and get it done with.
Right.
I don't want to talk about what the school committee talked about 3 weeks ago, a
Right.
month ago, 6 months ago.
No.
I just want to come in and
That's it.
do our business and go home.
Correct.
I have no problem with that, if that's what we're going to do. I will agree to a meeting.
I
Yeah,
agree
that's
that that's
exactly what we
all
Now,
that should be
the
on
other-
the
That's
agenda.
all I want to be on
The
the
other
agenda.
point being is that we should,
agree.
Yeah, I know you do.
we should invite representatives from the school building committee and,
It's an open meeting.
school committee to come, as well as the finance committee, just for their input as far as
Absolutely.
suggested warrant articles and anything else that they may have on their mind for the special town meeting. And most everything else can be handled in the regular April, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I would assume for that matter that it should be open to anybody that wants.
Of course it is,
Yeah.
but I
Of course
think
it
an
is.
invitation is a nice thing. And again, as far as I'm concerned, the only thing that I can foresee as far as an agenda item is this. Unless something else comes up, we'll inform the members.
Right, unless there's something emergency between now and then.
Well, I believe the chairman has the right to
Right.
put something on the agenda anyways, whether we like it or not.
Really like it.
Would you like 7 o'clock to make it earlier or
There
7:30?
you go. 7's fine.
7, early
7
was-
o'clock is great.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we only be half an hour.
Does that mean that the Tate meeting now has to run at 7 o'clock on Thursday night instead of the 7th? No, I'm just kidding. Other than that, the chair has nothing else under all the new business. Now entertain a motion to go
Mr. Chairman.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Vino, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, entertain a motion to go into executive session. Right.
I move to enter into executive session for the sole purposes to discuss strategies with respect to collective bargaining and to return to open session for the sole purpose of adjournment.
The motion, is there a second? The motion made and seconded. Mr. Vino votes.
Aye.
Mr. Bagan.
Aye.
Mr. Monroe.
Aye.
And Mr. Smith.
Aye.
And the chair votes aye. Thank you very much.
1 minute.
There are no times.
You need to.
The most multi-ethnic cabinet in the nation's history. One post has also gone to a Democrat. It's coming up to 0320 GMT.